What do you want to do?
I want to go short.
Great. What pronouns do you go by?
I am currently trying to figure that out.
Okay.
Which is why I'm getting my hair cut, to see if a more masculine cut might help me in identifying or taking the time I need to finally figure that out. I guess right now it's in transition.
Okay. Do you feel like you haven't taken the time to like get to know yourself?
Oh, absolutely. I think I'm a helper. If you're familiar with Mr. Rogers, I'm from Pittsburgh originally.
Yeah.
I think when we're helpers, we're wounded healers, which is like a theory phenomenon that you oftentimes help others because you're wounded yourself. And when you do that, you kind of don't take the time you need to figure yourself out and discover your own wounds. And so now I'm taking that time.
Awesome. What was the push to like take that time for yourself?
The weight of the thoughts got greater than the risk of, I've known this body and this self for 43 years, you know, and is it worth it, And being my age to explore that, I feel like finally it feels like it's heavier not to explore it. So,
that's awesome.
That was a catalyst. Yeah. So,
welcome to the journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey,
For sure.
Like I identified as non-binary for a long time, and now I'm like trans guy, and sometimes you identify a certain way for a certain amount of time and then it changes, and just go along with the journey, see how it feels.
And that's I've never liked to, I'm very authentic, and like I've never liked to name myself before I know what's going on, because I feel like, you name yourself something and then you go back, and because the rest of the world only sees in those binary ways, they're like, wait, well, I thought you were, and now you're this, I've been like intentional with not saying exactly, like I know exactly what I am yet. I'm just taking the time to explore it, and it's definitely a lot of unpacking.
Do you think there's a sense of like internal or external judgment of like, if you do name yourself something and then you go back, like, do you feel a certain amount of judgment from somewhere?
Yeah, absolutely. I think especially in the LGBT population, so I work a lot in that population. I also write research in that population. And I think that we have a greater scrutiny on us to be more professional or not fit the image of being promiscuous or hopping from relationship to relationship, because everybody's putting a lens on us, and they'll take the one thing that we do wrong and blow it up. Scrutiny of like naming yourself something, there's a lot of societal pressure in that, because I do a lot of community organizing work around these issues in the county that I'm a part of. And 2 years ago, we'd never had a pride celebration in our county, which is right next to Asheville, North Carolina. And a lot of people, there's a lot of LGBT folks that live in Appalachia, but also there's a lot of transplants that spill over into the surrounding communities from Asheville that have that same kind of vibe. And so we started a community group, and it went from like 66, and I just started inviting my friends to like 200 and then 1,500. And then 2 years ago, we put on the first pride celebration.
That's awesome.
It was crazy.
Well, you're doing big things in your community, and I'm really excited that you're like taking the time to get to know yourself fully. And the more you can show up authentically as yourself, the more open you can be to, all the other things. So
absolutely.
I'm excited for you.
And you do the same by building that in a virtual world out there, and bringing people's individual journeys and stories to people that are in small towns looking for some hope or some relation. So.
And it's okay to try something out for a bit and then be like, you know what, that didn't feel good. It's okay to be like, I tried something and I was either disappointed or it just didn't work out. And I feel like there's this added pressure of like, you can never be wrong. You have to know exactly who you are. It's like, no, we're all on this journey. Like we're figuring it out for ourselves. It's cool.
It's silly to think that we've mastered ourselves. Just very binary thinking is like the way that, well, you should know. Right. You're this or that. You cannot be both. Well, why can't I be both? Why can't I?
It's the resistance to change. And it's like the more you change, the more you progress, the more you can get to know yourself. I think it's funny when people are like, I hate progressive people. And I'm like, but that's like changing and learning. That's what progression is. Like that's progressive. It's funny that you don't want to do that. Anyway, let's talk about your hair. What do you want to do?
So I kind of want to go short. I do have an album on my phone of pictures
Great.
I can show you.
Yeah.
I have natural curly hair, but I don't know. People have told me whenever you get it cut, it might not be as curly because of all the weight that gets chopped off. I don't know.
It depends on the curl pattern.
Okay.
Sometimes it gets wavier the shorter it gets. Sometimes it gets straighter the shorter it gets. It just depends on your curl pattern. I feel like it's going to get curlier based on what your hair is doing.
Yeah.
Also, when you cut your hair off for the first time, it's going to jump up and get a little poofier than you would want probably for like 2 to 3 weeks, because we are cutting all of this heavy weight off. And so it's going to jump up and it's not going to be used to being so light. So it might poof up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is probably my favorite-ish.
What do you like about that?
I like how it fades from the sides, like barely any. I don't know your terminology, but
That's cool.
like the hard stops, you know, in it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, my hair isn't wavy like this. I would assume it'd be curly, but I also have a scar on the back of my head, but I don't remember exactly where it's at, so I don't know if that matters. But
Do you want to make sure to cover that?
I'm okay with it showing. So, you know, I like the sides faded. I don't want to have to cut it. I mean, I'm going to maintain it and get it cut, but I don't want to have to like cut it every week or something. Like I would go get it cut like every 2 weeks or something. So I think
that's a lot.
Oh, is that a lot?
Yeah. I mean, I get my hair cut like every 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Once a month would be super doable.
Do you want to do like full bald fade where it's like completely gone? You're cutting your hair off for the first time, and some people are like, I'm jumping off the cliff, let's do it. And then others are like, let's not. It's going to be a shock no matter what. How shocked do you want to be?
I mean, how bald is it? Like, it'll be like
I can
skin.
get it to baby butt smooth, so.
All right, let's see it.
It'll be recording
so
too.
I just really like cut it?
Yeah, just cut it like right here.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, do I just go?
Yeah, do it.
Are you ready?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
As I cut.
Fun.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Amazing, you bet. And you're keeping some, right?
Yeah, let me get my bag.